That's hard to say. Someone who has not been on the journey a long time could think that they've overcome something. I've gone years eating raw vegan or fruitarian only to fall back to binging on vegan cooked junk food when, I had like a life circumstance happen, So I think it's more common than you think. Everyone's going to have a solution of how you can heal your food addiction. Because I'm openly coming out about it, so many people are leaving me comments and telling me what I should do or what I need to do, and I'm not eating enough fruit, or I need to do a parasite cleanse, which I've tried all those things. So right now I'm focusing on listening to my body, my hunger signals. Okay, I'll give you an example. So I've been eating 3 meals. My first meal, I have 2 apples because that is what satisfies me. I don't feel hungry after that. I don't feel like I could eat another apple. And then I have my second meal, I have a smoothie, and I intermittent fast in the morning because I'm not hungry. I don't want to eat if I'm not hungry. Does that make sense? So and people are like, well, if I don't eat enough fruit in the morning, I binge at night. I want to be able to only eat when I'm hungry and have the self-control not to binge at night, because binging at night has nothing to do with hunger and everything to do with habit and our mindset and ritual, because that's just what we do. It's like nighttime, it's TV time, it's watch a movie, it's social aspect, social hour. Everybody craves at night. Everybody. So for me, I don't want to overeat, even on fruit. It doesn't make sense to me to force myself to eat beyond the feeling of full and satisfaction to try to prevent myself from binging when I could just try to master my mind not to do that. Because if I'm full and I'm having cravings, then those cravings are not physical. Those are boredom. That's emotional. It's cultural. It's embedded into our wiring. It's nervous system regulation. There's so many different reasons why we crave food. It's not just physical. So that's what I'm learning. That's what I'm trying to tell people. For lunch, I have a smoothie. I've been making a smoothie with 1 banana, a full banana, big banana, and 2 dates, spinach, hemp seeds, and water. That's what fits in my NutriBullet. That's what I make. I feel full after that. I feel satisfied. I don't feel the need to want to gorge out on anything after that. So if I feel a hunger cue in my stomach that I've had enough, I'm not going to overeat, even on raw food. That doesn't make sense to me. The whole thing of like, it's raw, eat as much as you want. That's like literally taking your food addiction into a new diet and then just feeding it. You're feeding that addiction. I'm going to eat as much as I want. It's raw. I can have it, I can eat as much fruit as I want. Like, all that's doing is continuously feeding the overeating pattern or the addiction pattern. I don't care. Even if it's just fruit, it doesn't make sense to me to overeat. Like, when you go raw, the only thing that you're doing differently is not cooking your food. I'm not going to overeat on raw food. So then my dinner is a raw soup with steamed zucchini. It's a big bowl. I feel very satisfied even while I'm eating it, I'm already full, but I finished the bowl. You know what I mean? So at that point, I feel full. It was nutritious food. If I'm still craving something, that's not physical hunger. And if people are like, oh, well, it's like parasites or something, like even so, like, we should have the discipline to be able to not eat beyond the point of feeling full. But we're like obsessed. We're food obsessed. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to put these habits into place, these practices into place of not snacking in between my meals, having structured meals, like not like on the go, running around, eating at the counter, snacking at a party, eating during a movie, mindlessly eating because it's a social situation or whatever, an event, whatever the case may be, sitting down, being present with my food, feeling those hunger cues and stopping the moment I'm like satisfied, not pushing past that to overeat. To me, that is like self-mastery with food, right? And it doesn't even matter what diet I'm eating, whether I'm eating cooked food, vegan food, Like, it's like, if you can't even master these things on a plant-based diet, trying to go raw is just going to enhance that addiction because it's healthy. It's like a wellness lens or like a wellness illusion where we think like, oh, because I'm eating healthier, I can eat all day long. I can snack on cucumbers any time of the day. You know what I mean? So it's like we feed this like addiction habit, this pattern because we're eating healthier and we think that gives us an excuse to overeat or whatever. But anyways, that's like the point that I'm trying to make. I don't know if it makes sense. So I made a post yesterday saying that going raw vegan and fruitarian by itself, like just doing that, does not automatically cure food addiction. Even just doing a long water fast I don't think is going to cure food addiction. I think I already said this yesterday. And then even parasite cleanses, like cleaning out mucoid plaque or doing a 40-day juice cleanse. I know people who did a 40-day juice cleanse who put all their weight back on. They can't stop eating. They have massive food addiction, digestive problems. I'm not saying 40-day juice cleanse is bad because I did one too and I had tremendous, amazing results. It changed my life. But the addiction pattern is still there. I went raw. I went fruitarian. I did gallbladder flushes. I did liver flushes. I removed mucoid plaque. I did parasite cleanses. The pattern in my brain, the addictive pattern is still there. So maybe it cleans your body by eating a healthy diet and cleansing, but it does not necessarily cure someone of the mental, psychological disease of having an addiction, So that's like a whole nother side of it. I mean, yeah, there's physical addiction, obviously, but if you're not hungry and you've worked through this physical addiction and your mind still wants food, we have to like really ask ourselves, like, why am I actually hungry? Like before we eat, am I actually hungry? Is this boredom? Is there an emotion that I'm trying to numb? Like, am I having a discomfort of sitting with the present moment? Like, is there something that I'm not willing to face within myself? Because we've been trained since birth to soothe ourselves with pacifier, with the breast, with the bottle, with food. Every time we cry when we're babies, our parents like shove food in our mouth. You know what I mean? So we still do that. We still look for food to comfort us. It's comfort. It's entertainment. It's literally what our world is based off of. So for people to think it's crazy to have a food addiction, it doesn't make sense because our world is literally a food obsessed culture. Food is everywhere. It literally like billboards, restaurants, they literally make it so hard. If we don't get to the root of that addiction, no matter what healthy diet we go to, we're going to just bring those patterns into that diet or lifestyle. And we're going to continue our food addiction with healthier versions. I see it every day. I see raw vegans like making all these pizzas and oh my God, look at this and that and all this nice cream. But what do we even need to eat that for? Like if we're just nourishing our body, we should just be able to, eat fruits and vegetables, stop before we're full, not think about food all day, be able to stop when we want to stop. We shouldn't have to eat 4,000 calories a day to prevent us from eating cooked food or prevent us from eating salt, oil, sugar. It shouldn't be the case. Like I need to eat as much as I can of raw food to prevent me from eating something else. That's not a cure for food addiction. That's a Band-Aid.